press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, so today let us continue with the exercise 4.2, that is application level questions, and in the previous class you saw how to solve the quadratic equation by using factorization. Okay, so now let us try to solve 3 problems which is given in your textbook. First one, find two numbers. Okay, find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. Find two consecutive positive integers. Please underline that. Consecutive positive integers. So, you know the meaning of consecutive positive integers. Okay. So, let us consider. So, consecutive positive integers, for example, 13 and 14. 15 and 16, 19 and 20, these are the positive consecutive integers, you know the meaning of it. So now let us start like this, let the positive consecutive integers be, one is x and the other one is x plus 1. You know why I have taken x plus 1. See here, if this is x, the next one will be x plus 1. If this is x, the next one will be x plus 1. So, we have to take like this. Okay. Next, sum of whose squares is 365. Sum of whose squares is. So, you should read the question twice. Sum of, so according to the question, what will be the equation? Sum of whose squares, so x square plus sum of the squares of the positive integers, consecutive integers will be 365. According to the question, this is the condition. I hope you understood this. So, sum of square, so when you square this, you will get x square. When you square this, we have to expand this, x plus 1 whole square will be equal to 365. Okay. So, you understood the meaning of this. So, let us try to solve this. So, you all know this is in the form of a plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab means 2ab means 2x into 1 is equal to 365. Now add these two, 2x square plus 2x. When you bring to the other side by transposing, it will become 365 minus 365 and plus, so minus 364 is equal to 0. I hope you understood this. Here 1 is there, when you bring to the other side it will become minus 365. So minus 365 plus 1, so you have to find out the difference. So this is the equation we got. See, when you observe this, you can definitely bring it to the simple form by dividing the whole equation by 2. So, it will be easy for you. See here. So, dividing the whole equation by 2, this will be x square plus x minus 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16, then 2 2s are 4 is equal to 0. So, we got this equation now. Now, you need to find out by using factorization, you have to find out the solution, that is you have to find out the x. So, if it is x square minus x plus x minus 182, you know how to do this, we shall do it now. See, 182, we have minus 182 x square. Okay. See this, you have to multiply. So, minus 182 into x square. So, now when we split this, so you will get 1. So, just try to, you have to do the trial and error, so that 182, maybe it is 13 into 14, 13 into 14. So, I will do it here, 13 into 14. So, 4 3s are 12, 1, 4 1s are 4, 5, 13. So, 182, and the difference between 13 and 14 is 1. Okay. So, let us write here 13 and 14 x. So, now you decide the sign now. How to decide the sign? You want minus here, but here you want x. See here 1x. So, if you want 1x, then you have to find out the difference. Okay, but greater number sign is plus here. So, this definitely it should be plus, and this can be minus. See, then only this will satisfy this condition. I hope you understood. In the previous class also I showed you. See here, 13x minus 13x plus 14x will give you plus 1x, and same way when you multiply you will get 182, x into x, x square, plus into minus, minus. See, that is the condition. So, here you can put x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equal to 0. Okay, now let us see. We will do this. So, x is common here. So, when you see these two terms, x is common. So, x plus 14, then minus 13 is common, x plus 14. You all know 13 into 14 is 182. Just check whether it is correct. See here, plus into minus, minus 13x, correct? Next, plus into minus, minus 13 into 14, 182. You have to check back and see whether it is correct, then only you have to proceed. Okay. Now, here this is equal to 0. Now, what is common? X plus 14 is common, and x minus 13 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, x plus 14 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to minus 14, and in this case x minus 13 is equal to 0, x is equal to 13. Now, you see you got two values, okay, but you have to decide which is the correct value. See, which do you think it is a correct value? See, according to the question, see, when we took here, it's a positive consecutive integer, positive. So, definitely this is rejected, okay, because it is a negative term. So, you have to write that. So, x is equal to minus 14 is rejected, okay. Then what is the solution? Therefore, y you can write here, because it's a negative integer. Okay. Now, therefore, now which is the correct one? X is equal to, therefore, x is equal to 13 is the answer. Okay. So, therefore, positive integers are, one is x and the other one is x plus 1. See here, one is x, that is 13, the other one is 13 plus 1. Positive integers are 13 and 14. Hope it is clear. Understood? Now you can do verification. by, see we have, you have to square 13 and 14 square. If you do it, definitely you will get 365. You can do the verification in the rough column, okay, you do it. Now, we shall move on to the next one. Next one, the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Actually, in the first class, in the introduction class, actually I had told about this. Just once again I will try to recall. See, this is a right angle triangle, and altitude. What is the meaning of altitude? You all know, it's the height of the right triangle. It is 7 centimeter less than its base. So, suppose if you take x as base, so 7 centimeter less than its base means x minus 7 centimeter less than its base. I hope you understood. Then hypotenuse they have given, that is 13 centimeter. Okay. So, ABC is a right angle triangle, and if you take base as x, height will be 7 less than the base, and hypotenuse they have given. You have to find out these two sides. Okay. You all know right angle triangle, you have to put, to find out the side, you have learnt from the lower classes, you have to put Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now let us start like this. Let the base of the right triangle be x. Let it be x. Okay. Then, therefore, altitude of the right triangle will be what? X minus 7, because they have given there, and you can mention it is centimeter, because 13 centimeter they have given. So, it is understood that this is also in centimeter, you can write that. Okay. Next, according to question, or don't, according to, okay, according to Pythagoras theorem, see, we know that A is BC square. BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square. So, here 13 square is equal to AB square is x square plus x minus 7 whole square. You all know this. So, let us work out. Now, here x square plus a minus b whole square. This is in the form of a minus b whole square. Okay. So, x square plus b square minus 2ab, 2 into 7, 14 into x, 14x. So, this we can bring it to the other side. 13 square is 169 is equal to 0. Okay, 13 square is 169 is equal to 0. Now, just see how we can solve, how we can simplify it. X square plus x square is 2x square, and minus 14x, we will write it in the standard form. Then 49 and 169, so it is minus 120 is equal to 0. Now, we have this. I think here also we can simplify. So, let us divide the whole equation by 2. So, what you will get? X square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Okay, x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now let us try to solve here. Now just observe here 60. So when we want to split 60 x square, how will you split? The condition is you should get 7 also, minus 7x you should get. So you know 12 5s are, I think we can take the combination of 12 into 5. So 12 5s are, so x and x, 12 5s are 60. So here minus 60, I need minus 60, then here I need minus 7x, okay. So minus 7x, so definitely greater number should be minus. So when you see this, you will come to know greater number sign should be minus and this is plus. The difference between these two is minus 7x, okay. Every time I am explaining, so try to recall because you have studied in the previous class. So definitely you need practice, so do it. Now here plus into minus, 12 5s are 60. So this can be, middle term can be splitted like this, x square minus 12x plus 5x, then minus 60 is equal to 0. Now x is common, here x minus 12, then 5 is common, x minus 12, 12 5s are 60. See 5 is common, so plus 5x plus into minus, 12 5s are 60. Then here x minus 12 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now just see, here you will get x is equal to 12 and another one x is equal to minus 5. So two values you got for x. So when you get two values, you should decide which is the correct one. Since it is negative, see definitely the height or the base cannot be negative. So x is equal to minus 5 is rejected. So you should write that. So let me continue here. See, you have to write here x is equal to minus 5 is rejected. Why? Because it is negative term. So base or the height cannot be negative. Then x is equal to 12 is the answer. So here what you have to do? Therefore here you have taken base. Therefore base of the right angle triangle is 12 centimeter and height or altitude, as they have given in the question, you can write altitude of the right triangle is x minus 12 minus 7, okay. 12 minus 7 is 5 centimeter. Okay, this is how we have to work out. Is it clear? Okay, shall we move on to the next one? Next one. Next one. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. So, you should read the question very carefully here. So, here the cottage industry, it produces some pottery articles, you all know. See here, they have not given you have to find out the cost of each article and also number of articles. You have to find out the number of articles, how many articles was sold on a particular day. See, it was observed on a particular day that the cost production of each article, see that each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day, particular day. And total cost, see there is a difference between cost of an article and total cost. Underline that, total cost means, for example, if an article, say for example one pen cost some 20 rupees, okay. If I buy 5 pens, then what I will do, into 5 I will do. So, the total cost, total amount we say for that is rupees 100, rupees 100 is the total amount. So, what is the cost of each article here? That is 20, number of articles 5, okay, total cost is 100. So, based on this concept we are working here now, okay. So, if you multiply the number of articles into cost of each article, you will get the total cost, the total amount how much you have paid. So, amount, if I want amount, total amount is equal to, you can say number of articles into cost of one article. Okay, if this point is clear, then this is very easy sum, understood? So, amount is equal to number of articles into cost of one article. So, based on this we are going to do this sum. So, let us take like this, let the number of articles be x, okay. Any letter you can take, A, B, C, any letter you can take. So, let the number of articles be x. Then according to question, so according to question, what they have given? They have given, see it was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article, so cost of each article on that day, particular day, 3 more than twice the number of articles, 3 more than twice the number of articles, okay. So, twice the number of article is 2x, 3 more than, so plus 3, I hope it is clear. Twice the number of articles is 2x, 3 more than twice the number of articles, see 2x plus 3. Now, this is the cost of each article. So, you all know, just now I showed you, we know that, you can write, we know that amount or total cost of production, see they have given total, if the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, they have given. So, total production was 90. So, or you can write total cost also, or amount is equal to, so according to that, number of article into cost of one article. Now I hope it is clear now. So this amount I will write that side. So number of article is here x into cost of is 2x plus 3 will be equal to how much? What is the amount they have given? 90 rupees they have given. So 90. So rupees 90. Now you know how to do this. So once you write the equation, it is solving is easy. See 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. Okay, we got a quadratic equation. Now let us try to solve this. Now you know how to do. See 90, so 2 9s are 90, I will rub that. See once you understood this basic concept, I think it is easy to write the quadratic equation, okay. Now here 90 minus 90x square, so it can be divided and 3 you need to get 3x. So how will you do? Just think it of trial and error, you can get 12 into 15, 15 into 12. So 15x and 12x will give you 3x, but I need a plus, so greater number sign is plus and 12 minus 12x, so plus into minus, minus 90 and plus 15x minus 12x gives you plus 3x. So here you write, so it can be divided 2x square, 3x can be divided as plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0. Now you all know we can take x common, here x common, so 2x plus 15, here minus I think 6 common, so here 2x minus plus 15. Once again you check, 6 2s are 12, plus into minus minus, plus into minus minus, 15 6 are 90 is equal to 0. Okay. Now here 2x plus 15 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. Now just see 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to minus 15, x is equal to minus 15 by 2. See we got one solution as minus 15 by 2. Now another one, x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 6. So we got another solution as 6. Now to what conclusion we can come, that is number of articles. So answer I will write here. So sorry there is no place, I will write here. So answer, what is the answer? Therefore number of articles. So number of articles, how many? 6. And here they have asked you to find out the cost of each article also. See in the question they have given to find out the cost of each article. So cost of each article is 2x plus 3, means 2 into x, that is 6 plus 3, 2 into x plus 3. So this will be 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 3 15, 12 plus 3 15. So rupees 15. So this is the answer. Cost of each article is rupees 15 and number of articles are 6. So you multiply, verification. See mentally you can calculate. See 15 6 are. So when you multiply cost of each article into number of articles, you will get amount, isn't it? So what is the amount? 90 rupees. So 15 6 are 90. Okay. So you can decide whether your answer is correct by doing verification. So whenever possible, do the verification also. So okay, thank you. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you.